Imagine buying your dream car only to have the engine fail catastrophically, costing you thousands in repairs. In the world of automotive engineering, we often celebrate groundbreaking innovations, the engines that redefine performance, efficiency, and reliability. But not every engine earns a place in history for its brilliance. Some become infamous for their flaws, plagued by design miscalculations, cost-cutting measures, or overambitious engineering. These mechanical misfits serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of automakers' challenges in balancing performance, cost, and longevity. Today, we're counting down the 20 least reliable car engines of all time, highlighting their biggest flaws, common failures, and costly repairs. Before you make your next car purchase, watch this video to avoid these nightmare engines. Let's dive in. 20. Ford Cologne 5. 6 2.8 liters. Released in the 1970s, the Ford 2.8-liter Cologne 5.6 engine was designed to be a fuel-efficient solution during the oil crisis. Unfortunately, its solid lifter valve train caused excessive noise, and frequent cylinder head cracking under thermal stress became a common problem. Overheating was widespread, often leading to costly head replacements, with repair bills easily surpassing $2,000. 19. Chevrolet 2.2-liter inline 4. This GM compact engine from the 1990s struggled with persistent head gasket failures, leading to catastrophic coolant leaks. Underpowered for its applications, the engine suffered stress-related failures, including blown gaskets and corroded freeze plugs. A head gasket replacement could cost $1,200 to $2,000, often making repairs uneconomical compared to the car's value. 18. Mazda Miller Cycle 5.6. Mazda's ambitious Miller Cycle engine used in the millennia was an attempt to improve fuel efficiency through supercharging. Unfortunately, supercharger failures were common, often leading to complete engine breakdowns. Owners also struggled with excessive oil consumption, which, if ignored, led to permanent damage. Replacing the supercharger alone cost $3,000 to $4,500, making repairs prohibitively expensive. 17. Pontiac Iron Duke 2.5-liter. While durable in basic applications, the Iron Duke failed when GM tried to extract more power. The engine suffered from rod knock, plastic timing gear failures, and poor oil flow, causing premature wear. Timing gear replacements cost $800 to $1,500, and bottom-end rebuilds could exceed $2,500, a high price for an engine known for its mediocrity. 16. Subaru EJ25. The EJ25 Boxer engine became infamous for head gasket failures, excessive oil consumption, and piston slap. The combination of an aluminum block, thin cylinder walls, and subpar head gasket materials led to frequent overheating and eventual engine failure. Head gasket replacements ranged from $1,500 to $2,500, while full rebuilds could exceed $4,000. 15. Volkswagen EA 188 Diesel. The EA 188 diesel engine, found in VW and Audi models, was praised for its efficiency but doomed by complexity. Turbochargers frequently failed, leading to repairs costing $2,500 to $4,000. Its piso injectors, designed for precise fuel delivery, were highly prone to failure, costing $3,000 plus for replacements. Balance shaft issues further drove up repair bills, making this engine a financial nightmare. 14. Jaguar 5.12. Common issues: overheating, electrical problems, dropped valve seats, repair costs, $5,000 to $15,000. The Jaguar 512 was an ambitious power plant known for its silky smooth operation and prestigious 12-cylinder configuration. However, the engine suffered from excessive heat production, with an inadequate cooling system leading to frequent overheating, warped cylinder heads, and blown gaskets. Electrical problems, courtesy of Lucas, nicknamed the Prince of Darkness, were another headache. 13. Mitsubishi 6G72 V6. Common issues: overheating, oil leaks, noisy valve train. Repair costs $3,500 to $8,000. The Mitsubishi 6G72 was widely used across Mitsubishi and Chrysler models, but became infamous for its cooling system failures. Poor heat management led to frequent head gasket failures, allowing coolant to mix with oil, a recipe for disaster. High-mileage engines developed oil leaks, while the noisy valve train often hinted at costly repairs ahead. When maintained meticulously, the 6G72 was a decent performer, but owners often found themselves battling an endless stream of mechanical issues. 12. Chrysler 2.7-liter V6. Common issues: oil sludge buildup, timing chain failure, water pump issues. Repair costs $4,000 to $9,000. Severe oil sludge problems plagued the Chrysler 2.7-liter V6. Poor ventilation and narrow oil passages caused oil to thicken, blocking vital channels and leading to engine failure. Water pumps often leak coolant into the crankcase, worsening the sludge problem. Timing chain failures were another common disaster, turning what should have been a routine maintenance item into an engine-killing event. Many owners found that rebuilding or replacing the engine was their only option. 11. Ford 1.0-liter EcoBoost. Common issues: oil pump failure, coolant leaks, turbocharger failure. Repair costs $4,000 to $10,000. Ford's 1.0-liter EcoBoost was a bold attempt at downsizing, offering the power of a larger engine with better fuel economy. However, the design suffered from a major flaw. The oil pump drive belt was submerged in engine oil, causing it to degrade rapidly. When it failed, it led to catastrophic oil pressure loss and complete engine failure. Coolant leaks were also common, leading to overheating and turbocharger failures. Owners faced costly repairs, often exceeding the value of the car. 10. Ford Triton 5.4-liter V8. Common issues: spark plug ejection, cam phaser failure, timing issues. Repair costs $3,500 to $7,500. The Ford Triton 5.4-liter V8 powered many of Ford's trucks and SUVs, but was notorious for ejecting spark plugs due to poorly designed aluminum cylinder heads. When spark plugs needed replacing, they often seized and broke off, requiring expensive extraction. The variable valve timing system, cam phasers, was another weak point, leading to rough idling, loss of power, and poor fuel economy. Ford eventually improved the design, but earlier models remained problematic. 9. BMW N63 V8. Common issues: excessive oil consumption, timing chain failure, turbocharger overheating. Repair costs $7,000 to $15,000. BMW's N63 V8 featured a cutting-edge hot V design with turbochargers placed inside the V of the engine for better performance. However, this design generated extreme heat, accelerating the wear of critical components. Valve stem seals failed prematurely, leading to excessive oil consumption. Timing chain issues became a serious concern, often resulting in engine failure. 8. Cadillac HT 4100. Priced varied by model, but typically around $20,000 to $30,000 for Cadillac vehicles equipped with this engine. The Cadillac HT 4100 engine is a textbook example of the risks involved in rushing new technology to market. Introduced in 1982, this 4.1-liter V8 engine was Cadillac's attempt to meet stricter fuel economy standards. It featured an aluminum block with cast-iron cylinder heads, a combination that sounded innovative but proved to be a disaster. 7. Triumph 5. 8. Used in Triumph Stag, which costs around $5,000 to $7,000 new, the Triumph 5.8 was an ambitious engine that ultimately failed due to poor engineering. Designed for the Triumph Stag, this 3.0-liter 5.8 was meant to be a sophisticated power plant for a luxury sports car. However, its biggest flaw was its cooling system. The water pump was poorly positioned, leading to overheating, which caused head gasket failures and engine block warping. The head studs were also difficult to access, making repairs extremely frustrating. Today, fixing a Triumph 5.8 can be expensive, with full engine rebuilds costing over $5,000, making it an unappealing prospect for collectors. 6. Ford 4.2-liter S656. Primarily used in the Ford F-150, which started at around $18,000. The Ford 4.2-liter S656, used in the Ford F-150, was plagued by multiple design flaws. One of its most notorious problems was its intake manifold, which tended to leak coolant. If not caught early, these leaks lead to overheating, which could cause catastrophic engine damage. Head gasket failures were also common, allowing coolant to mix with the oil and creating the dreaded sludge issue. Many owners reported complete engine failure due to these problems, with repairs often costing upwards of $4,000. 5. Chevrolet Vega 2300. Chevrolet Vega models started at around $2,000. Chevrolet's 2.3-liter inline-4 in the Vega was meant to be revolutionary, featuring an all-aluminum block without iron cylinder liners. Unfortunately, this design led to excessive wear, resulting in high oil consumption and poor performance. Cooling system failures were also rampant, leading to overheating, warped cylinder heads, and blown head gaskets. Many Vega owners found themselves dealing with seized engines before reaching 50,000 miles. 4. Cadillac V864. Used in Cadillac models costing around $20,000 to $25,000, Cadillac's V864 engine was ahead of its time, featuring a cylinder deactivation system that allowed it to run on 8, 6, or 4 cylinders, depending on power needs. However, in the early 1980s, technology wasn't sophisticated enough to manage such a complex system effectively. The engine frequently hesitated, stalled, or ran roughly due to unreliable solenoids controlling the cylinder deactivation. 3 GM 3.6-liter high feature, used in vehicles costing between $25,000 to $40,000. GM's 3.6-liter high feature 5.6 has been widely used across Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac models. While powerful, it is infamous for its timing chain issues. The chain tends to stretch over time, which throws off engine timing and leads to poor performance and potentially catastrophic failure. Another major problem is carbon buildup due to its direct injection system, which can cause misfires and power loss. Replacing the timing chain can cost between $2,500 and $4,000, making this engine a nightmare for many owners. 2. Cadillac Northstar 5.8. Used in luxury Cadillac models costing $40,000 and up, the Northstar 5.8 was Cadillac's attempt at a high-performance luxury engine, but it suffered from a critical flaw: its head bolts. The aluminum engine block had too few threads to hold the bolts properly, leading to head gasket failures. When the head gasket failed, coolant leaked into the oil, leading to overheating and engine failure. Repairing a Northstar engine could easily cost $5,000 or more, often making it uneconomical for older Cadillacs. 1. Oldsmobile 350 Diesel. Price when new, used in Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac models costing $10,000 to $15,000. The Oldsmobile 350 Diesel is perhaps the worst diesel engine ever made. It was essentially a modified gasoline engine that was not built to handle diesel's higher compression ratios. The head bolts were too weak, leading to frequent head gasket failures. The fuel injection pump was also prone to failure, sometimes sending metal debris through the entire fuel system. Engine rebuilds could cost over $6,000, and most owners opted to swap them for gasoline engines instead. In the world of automotive engineering, not every engine lives up to its potential. From the notorious Cadillac HT4100 to the ill-fated Oldsmobile 350 Diesel, these engines serve as cautionary tales for those seeking reliability in their rides. So if you're considering purchasing a used car or planning an engine swap, it's worth doing thorough research to avoid these mechanical nightmares. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you found this list helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive insights and tips. Until next time, keep your engine running smoothly and drive safely.